All right, welcome back. Today's the 29th of October 2016, and I thought I'd give you a little video before I start doing something here. I made a long video the other day and I wasn't in it very much, and all you saw was my backside. But today we're just going to do a little walk around for a couple of minutes and show you what we've been doing here. You can see the siding's kind of stopped over there. Those are the closets off the master bedroom. The siding doesn't clip together very good. So the manufacturer has said wait, and we're going to test it out and find out what's going on. And it seems that the problem is it doesn't fit very tight together, and it leaves that gap, which is great if you're a bug, and snow and that blowing in could get into the inside wall. So we're going to find out what's going on there, and then they can come along and finish it. Most of the bottom of the house is gone except for a little bit of trim that goes up along here. And that, I don't know if they call it a flashing or something like that. But at least we won't be getting birds in here for a while. Now, most of the leaves are off the trees, and if you look out in the distance there, you'll see that beautiful one that I was showing before. It's a big maple. The leaves finally went off. It was one of the first trees to turn, and it was turning into fall colors from the right side to the left. It was kind of neat to watch it every day because, you know, it just changes colors before your very eyes. Here's Mom's rose bushes all nicely tied up for the winter, except for this little patch here. Invasive. And we've gone up there and we've cleaned up in between the trees there. Oh, there's another one of those damn trees I gotta cut down in the back there. Okay, and this is a linden tree. And you can see an old steel farm wheel in underneath it there. Give it a little fancy. And this are a pile of lupins. That's an invasive species here as well. I want to turn this area here into a drive around, so I got to do some more dirt moving here and get it to slide around. And I got to fix the trailer tire so we can use this to go get our own wood next year. Total cost of the wood was about $400. And it's just that pile that you see there and in front. That's about 2 cords, and only half of it was split. Now you can see the siding. See, it all just went up to that height. And the reason is the guy had to put scaffolding up to get up to the second layer. Now, there's 2 rows in here stacked. And my arms, my back, and the calves of my legs still hurt. Next project is to split that and get that in here. So we got quite a bit to do. This pile here is going to be the pile that gets burnt this winter. And there's Nick's little outhouse that needs a new roof. And I don't know how we're going to do that. I'd like to see the end of that. This is pretty. Temperature right now is about 5 or 6. And I'll get some, maybe light the fire a little later on and get rid of some more trash. As you can see. And this stuff here, I don't know. I need a younger guy to pick it up because it's just a little bit too heavy for me. And then when they split it, we'll put it on this pile we'll make a new pile right here. And that's a lot less carrying in for me to fill that up. Oh yeah. Not all firewood is created equal. As you can see here, I've got some pieces that are not going to fit. I had thought of taking the chainsaw and lobbing these things off while they're standing. But of course, I'm still waiting for my hand to get a little better before I can lug it in here. But I'm determined to make this usable and finish fixing it up. I see it needs some side rails, And she's bowed pretty good here. So I'm going to have to redo that. I started stacking crossways, and I think I need to go all the way up. The other side it was a little better. Oh, it's bowed out too. Not as bad. So, worst case scenario is these thing here is going to pop off unless I take it apart and fix it. Decisions. Oh, tripping hazard. The siding, we have to come along and wipe it down. Because of the pink or the blue insulation that was underneath it over a winter, it kind of started to deteriorate. So there we go. Pretty soon, we'll be working on getting this upper part done. But we're not going to go any farther until we find out what the manufacturer is going to do. Now, if you ever come in your dire need of a drink of water, I put a stainless steel cup on this faucet. It's the only one out, one of the few that are outside. We've got 3 outdoor faucets, and they're friggin'. This is the only one that's at a decent height. All the other ones are like where that circle is on the window there, pretty low to the ground. Ain't that magnificent? Can't see Crab Mountain, which is straight in the screen here today because of the low cloud cover. And I love living up in the clouds. In a week or so, we're going to go down there and find out what's going on inside the well. Last thing I knew was that Mom told me that there was a hole in the thing, the pipe coming up out of the ground, and it was like that 2 years ago. We just found out now. I love getting informed. Now, you can, down there, you can see where the geothermal hoses were all laid down easily into the ground now on that lighter patch. Any day now, or this week, we should be getting a guy come in here and mow it. And I can't wait for that to happen either, because that'll be the first time I got to see it. This is the generator, and this is where the septic tank is underneath it. We had to pay and get that dug out in this patch here. And after that, we can go down and get it pumped out. It was never pumped out in 25 years, and we must have just, Mom knew, got to get that poop out of there, she said, before it backs up into the house, and I guess we should listen to Mama sometimes. Aren't I glad? She never watches these videos. She thinks I'm nuts. This fall, we're going to burn that. As soon as the big nor'easters come with the big blizzards and that, we just light her up. And what's going to end up happening is that in the spring, when things start to soften up, we'll dig a hole, and whatever's left we'll get rid of. Boys here, when they're putting the siding up, you can see the big gaps on that damn thing. Let's have another look here. And what our contractor's worried about is that if the wind catches it and it pulls it off the thing there, we're going to lose siding like our neighbor did there. And he lost quite a bit last winter himself. The fella that lives on the other side of those trees right there. I can hear somebody. Oh, here comes somebody in a truck. They're turning into the camp next to us, I think. Nope. Turn it around. So anyway, that's my 10 minutes for today. I appreciate you guys. If you subscribe now, push the subscribe. We'll get this right sooner or later here. And give me a like once in a while, and maybe even leave a comment, and you'd be surprised right now. It's easy to leave. I gotta go. Bye.